Cette vidéo incroyable vous est offerte par la guilde des narrateurs.
Laisse-moi tranquille. Je t'en supplie. Je ne veux pas être ton pantin. Je ne serai jamais le monstre que tu vois en moi.
Tu l'es déjà.
Menteur. Je dois t'isoler, t'éloigner du reste du monde.
Si tu acceptais tout sort, tu en serais libéré.
Tu ne me tromperas plus jamais. Oh, Partalos. Bon sang. Heureusement que l'eau a amorti ma chute. Il fait chaud. Je sécherai... Par Izmir. Où est-ce que j'ai atterri? On dirait une cité Dwemer. Mais il y a une odeur étrange. Et cette chaleur. Il s'est passé quelque chose de sanglant ici. Ça n'est pas aussi délabré que les autres cités Dwemer. Ce présentoir, ce qui est arrivé ici, est récent. Quelques années seulement. Des Dwemer auraient-ils survécu jusqu'à récemment? Merde. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce bordel? Eh oh! Eh oh! Il y a quelqu'un ici? Personne. C'est une ville morte. Une cité dans une immense grotte. Faut que je sorte d'ici. Tous ces cadavres, ils sont carbonisés. Ces gens sont morts brûlés vifs. Quelle horreur. Un instant, il y a un corps qui pend à cet arbre. Ces étals, ils sont presque comme neufs. Un vieil impérial qui a mis fin à ses jours. Il est mort il y a peu de temps, quelques jours au plus. Un testament? J'ai tenté encore et encore, plus de 1000 fois. Il n'y a qu'une seule issue. Je me nomme Altrius. Si vous lisez ce message, sachez qu'un désastre innommable vous attend, et que vous le vivrez encore et encore. Je vous conseille de prendre la même issue que moi. C'est le seul moyen de briser la boucle, et de retrouver la liberté. Bon sang, on dirait que je suis pris au piège pour le moment. Je vais fouiller les bâtiments. On verra bien si je ne trouve pas de quoi sortir. C'est étrange. Je ne sens plus la présence d'Irsine. Plus du tout. L'éclairage fonctionne encore, on dirait. Eh oh, eh oh, eh oh, eh oh, eh oh. Rien. Encore des cadavres brûlés. Il n'y a eu aucun refuge lorsque ce carnage a eu lieu. Une lettre adressée à un certain Vitus de la part du Jarl Metellus. Un impérial étant Jarl, c'est surprenant. Il y a une date au dos, l'an 195. Il y a 7 ans. Au moins, les centurions Dwemer ne font que décorer. Tous ces gens, enfermés et morts dans leur propre demeure. Ça devait être animé avant. Cet endroit était peuplé. Un mage surpuissant a peut-être fait une erreur au cours d'une expérience. Si j'ai le temps, je vous enterrerai. C'est tout ce que je peux faire. Je n'avais jamais vu une cité Dwemer de la sorte. Ça devrait pulluler de savants cherchant à étudier les nains, mais il n'y a personne. Comme si tout le monde avait oublié l'existence de cette ville. Cette grande sphère lumineuse. Ce n'est pas la source de chaleur. Il fait un peu plus frais ici. Voyons voir. Une clé pour la maison du lac ? Oh merde! Sacrée chute! Cette cité tombe en ruine. J'ai bien failli y passer. Bon, j'ai une clé. Et il n'y a qu'une seule maison près du lac. Personne n'a eu le temps de se réfugier quelque part, même pas dans le lac, ce qui aurait pu leur permettre de surmonter la chaleur ardente. Un cataclysme en un instant. Que vos âmes aillent à sauvegarde. Cette brume, une magie de protection peut-être ? Quelqu'un aurait-il pu se réfugier ici ? Non. Quelqu'un s'est bien réfugié ici, mais il a fini par mourir également. Pas de brûlure cependant. Un message ? À toi qui lis ce message, il n'y a qu'un seul moyen de partir d'ici. J'espère que tu accepteras cette réalité. En 195, signé Sigurt ? Bon sang, qu'est-ce qu'il se passe ? Je dois me barrer. Qu'est-ce que... Par Shore ? Ça a beaucoup changé ici. Quel genre de prodige a pu faire cela ?
Where did you come from?
Enchanté. Je ne sais pas. Je suis arrivé il y a quelques minutes seulement.
Strange. It looks like you just came out of the Jarl's private lake house.
Oh, eh bien, j'imagine que je me suis perdu, vous voyez?
Yeah, well, just make sure you don't get lost in anyone else's home. Live by our laws here, and we'll all get along just fine.
Bien sûr. Quelles sont vos lois?
Don't hurt anyone, don't steal anything. Same as anywhere else. Only the punishment here is much, much worse. The Jarl can tell you more, and help you get settled in. Might even have some quarters for you. I can take you to him if you like.
Le Jarl? Eh bien oui, il devrait avoir quelques réponses.
Follow me. So, this is our farmland where we grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as all you ever want is leek, cabbage, and potato. If you have goods, the merchants at the market up ahead will be happy to see you. Most of us have few belongings, just what we brought in with us.
Morning, Gulvar.
Morning, Nismar. Above us is the sun under the ground. It's strange and no substitute for the real sun, of course, but these days it doesn't bother me. What bothers me is the citadel folk. Take Jormund, for example, standing up there on his balcony looking down on us. Just look at him. Yeah, Jormund, you're a really big man, aren't you? Pfft. Milk drinker.
Aucune magie ne peut ressusciter les morts de la sorte.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your strapping new friend, Gulvar?
We're on our way to see the Jarl. There'll be time for you to get your claws into our friend here later.
I look forward to it. You should come for a drink at my tavern, the Golden Sentinel, tonight. Just about everyone's there after dark.
Be careful with Rastasia. She... well... it's not my place to say. There's enough gossip in this place as it is. It's a small city after all. Only 24 of us at the moment. 23 if you don't count Brandes, who's halfway to the next life. Luke is barely managing to keep him alive.
Est-il possible que j'ai pu voyager dans le temps ?
This is the citadel, where the Jarl and his guests live. If you manage to worm your way in with them, you might get to live here too.
Je dors rarement. Encore moins sous un toit.
Gulvar, what do you think you're doing? You're meant to be working the Jarl's farm, not trudging dirt into his citadel.
Jormund, take it easy, would you? I was just showing our new friend here to the Jarl.
Well, how about you get back to work, and I take our new friend the rest of the way? If you don't work, none of us eat, Gulvar. Remember that.
How could I forget? Fine, I'll get back to work. It was nice meeting you, my friend. Stop by for a chat anytime you like.
I'm sorry about that. That probably sounded a bit harsh, but it's my job to make sure we all have enough to eat. I'm Jormund. Let's head up to the next floor then, shall we? Stay close behind me. Wouldn't want you getting lost now, would we?
Je suis déjà complètement paumé.
It's good to see a new face here. Haven't had any new arrivals in a while. Since Marius. But he mostly keeps to himself. Bit secretive, actually. Most people are pretty friendly though, and so they should be. This is the closest you'll get to Sovngarde in all of Tamriel. No crime, no conflict. Most folk don't even bother locking the doors. Even if you could steal something without breaking the dwarves' law, it's not as if you could sell it to anyone here.
La loi des nains ? Jamais entendu parler.
Oh, welcome. I'm Gaia. Do come and say hello when you're free.
Always got her nose buried in a book, that one. Helps out Brawl down in the city, our resident expert about the history and laws of the Dwemer. Last I heard, they were trying to track down some dwarven artifacts. You should ask Brawl about it, if you're into that sort of thing.
Je connais surtout des choses sur les légendes nordiques. Je ne serai pas très utile.
This is the Citadel kitchen. Remember to be polite to our cook Sanchi. She does the best with what she has, which isn't much.
Ne vous inquiétez pas, je serai respectueux. On peut continuer.
Now let's head up to the Jarl's floor. Alright, so we're about to meet Jarl Metellus. There's a couple of things you should know about him, if you want to make a good impression. First, he was the first one here. Well, he was here before the rest of us anyway. So the Citadel is his, and we're all his guests. Second, he's very protective of this place, and won't tolerate anyone disturbing the peace. So be on your best behaviour, and you should be fine.
Compris.
This is the top of the Citadel. The bathhouse is off limits, and I'm not even sure what's behind the gold door. Only the Jarl has ever gone in there.
Il suffirait d'un grand coup de marteau pour ouvrir cette grille, non ?
Alright, you're on your own from here. I've got lazy busy farmers to supervise. Good luck with the Jarl, and I'll see you around.
À bientôt. Même dépoussiéré, ça reste inquiétant. Je viens voir le Jarl.
The Jarl is waiting for you on his balcony, on your left.
Merci. Je dois être revenu en arrière dans le temps, peu avant le désastre. C'est peut-être ce Jarl qui a enchanté sa petite demeure.
There's a face I don't recognize. Welcome to my city. I'm Jarl Metellus. Tell me, what is your name?
Vous pouvez m'appeler Sigurt dans ce flamme. Mais Sigurt suffira.
It's always exciting to meet a new member of our small community. Now, before I forget, since you're here for good, you'll need some quarters.
Pardon?
Here's a key to the last vacant chambers down in the city, between Brawl and Lukey. It's all yours. Now tell me, what brings you to my city?
En fait, je suis ici par accident. Et vous allez me prendre pour un fou, mais je viens de l'an 202. J'ai emprunté un portail dans votre maison. La ville était ravagée et des corps jonchaient les rues. Je pense que c'est vous qui m'avez envoyé à votre époque.
I sent you here. I'm not sure what you mean.
J'ai ramené quelques lettres de mon époque. L'une d'elles est écrite par vous-même. Les autres, vous êtes libre d'y croire ou non.
Well, let's see. This is my handwriting. The victims of an unspeakable atrocity. I will open a portal that will take you into the past. You must go back. This is real, isn't it? I've even toyed with the idea of creating a portal between 2 points in time, with Brawl's help. But that's odd. My letter makes no mention of what caused the disaster. I suppose I was in a hurry. So tell me, what's going to happen to us?
Je ne sais pas. La ville était plongée dans le noir, il y avait des squelettes dans le hall, et des corps carbonisés partout dans les rues et les bâtiments.
That's exactly what I saw when I first discovered this place, several years ago. It seems whatever happened then is going to happen again. I think it has something to do with the dwarves' law. This is bad. This is very, very bad.
C'est la deuxième fois que j'entends ça. C'est quoi cette loi des nains?
Yes, you see, the dwarves who built this place left inscriptions. Brawl hasn't been able to fully translate them, but we understand some parts. This warning keeps coming up. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. We think that breaking the law here will cause some kind of event. The truth is, I've used the dwarves' law to frighten my people into obedience, and it's worked so far. But someone's about to break that law. Let me think. Your arrival here is exactly what I need. You've helped me a great deal by bringing this note to my attention. I wonder if you could do me another favor.
Je vous écoute, mais je ne promets rien.
I need you to investigate the city, talk to my people, help them, if it'll win their trust. You can even go through their possessions, if you have to. You must work out who is going to break the dwarves' law. Once you have a name, come back and tell me immediately. As Jarl, I authorize you to go anywhere you need to go, including private homes. But if someone asks you to leave, you should do so immediately.
Je suis prêt à vous aider à une condition. 2, à vrai dire. Je souhaite sortir d'ici et revenir à mon époque.
I can't promise either of those things, but I will certainly do everything within my power to help you once you've helped my people. And of course, if you decide to stay, I would make sure you enjoy a comfortable life here. Now what do you say? Will you help me?
Bien. En même temps, je n'ai pas vraiment le choix. Si personne n'empêche ce cataclysme, on y passera tous.
Thank you. Now, you mustn't tell anybody where you're from or what may be about to happen here. People do foolish things when they panic. If it helps you, you're welcome to borrow the book on my desk. It contains the names and addresses of my subjects. Just don't show it to anyone. Goodbye for now, and good luck. I don't need to tell you what will happen if you fail.
N'ayez crainte, je sais obtenir des réponses. L'an 195. Ma mère était encore en vie à ce moment. Si je sors d'ici, je pourrais peut-être la sauver. Commençons par quelques questions. Excusez-moi, vous avez un instant ?
We can talk, but be quick. Domitus could be back any second.
Parlez-moi de vous. Je viens d'arriver.
I'm Saphira. I'm from Markarth, from a part called the Warrens. If you've never gone there, don't. Just don't. About a year ago, I met a guy there. Said he was there for business. Nobody has any business being in the Warrens. But he had coin, and when he saw me, I saw a way out. Long story short, I followed him here. The more I think about it, though, I would have been better off in the Warrens with the beggars and skeevers.
Je vois, ce Domitus n'a pas l'air d'être cordial. Intéressant.
Guess you haven't met him, huh? Take my advice. Stay as far away from him as you can.
On m'a dit que les lois d'ici étaient pourtant strictes.
If only. Look, whoever dreamt up the dwarves' law didn't think it through. Maybe it was meant to protect people, but what it really does is make everybody too afraid to stand up for themselves or challenge people in power, and Domitus knows that. He's next in line as Jarl of this place, so he gets his way by threatening to punish anyone who doesn't do what he wants. He's never physically hit anyone here, but the point is he doesn't have to. I've seen him make grown men cry. Nords, they don't cry easily. I cry most days. I think about leaving him, but where would I go? He says he'd make sure I wound up living in poverty again, like poor old Dooley.
N'en dites pas plus, je vois le genre. Je peux peut-être vous aider.
No, interfering will only make things worse. The only way you can help me is to find a way out of this city, or do something about the dwarves' law. I don't know if there's a way out or not, but there are places beneath this city nobody has ever explored. If I were you, I'd start with the tunnels.
Je ne savais pas qu'il y avait des tunnels. J'irai jeter un œil.
Well, I suppose that's all I can ask for.
Bien, bon courage. Je dois vous laisser.
Alright, but we never had this chat, okay?
Non, jamais. Bien. Apparemment, Broll, mon voisin, est l'expert en Dwemer de ces lieux. S'il y a bien une personne qui pourra m'en dire plus sur les mystères de cette ville, c'est certainement lui. Il fait plus frais qu'avant. Enfin, avant, dans le futur. Navré de vous réveiller, je me nomme Sigurt, je viens d'arriver. On m'a dit que vous pouviez m'apprendre beaucoup de choses. J'aimerais savoir votre histoire d'ailleurs.
My story? What a strange question. You presuppose that my life is a simple linear sequence of events which can be summed up in a verbal narrative? Well, that's nonsense, of course. First, most of it was so long ago I barely remember. Second, you would have to assume that the account I give you is biased heavily in my favor, and is therefore quite unreliable. And finally, my story is really much less interesting than this mysterious place. Now, do you have any sensible questions, or can I get back to work?
Parlez-moi de vos travaux. Où avez-vous commencé vos recherches? Où en êtes-vous maintenant?
Well, why didn't you say so? I researched Dwarven history and technology, and I'm originally from Kragenmoor, in Morrowind. Any other questions?
Plein. Par hasard, vous vous y connaissez en portail temporel?
Time travel. You know, as it happens, I do. It was a great obsession of mine for years after my wife passed. I thought if I could go back, I gave up on that idea a long time ago. But recently the Jarl has asked to see my research notes. How strange that you should now take an interest too. Can I ask what the nature of your interest is in this unusual subject?
Vous me croiriez si je vous disais que je suis arrivé ici en passant par un portail temporel ouvert par le Jarl?
I don't quite know what to say to that. How can I put this charitably? Perhaps you're tired and emotional and need some rest. But I always enjoy discussing my theories with a receptive mind. So I'll humor you. What did you want to ask?
Vous ne me croyez donc pas. Je dirais bien votre avenir, mais...
But if you really are from the future, as unlikely as that is, telling me or anybody else what happens next could have disastrous consequences too. I think it's best if we talk about something else.
Je n'ai pas d'autres questions pour le moment.
Very well. Come back if you think of any questions about something you discover.
Je vous souhaite une bonne nuit. La taverne. Il est vraiment tard, mais la propriétaire est peut-être encore là. Il n'y a plus personne. Nous pouvons discuter. J'aimerais en savoir plus sur vous.
You want to hear about little old me? Aren't you adorable? But wouldn't you rather hear what I know about everyone else around here? Go on. Ask me.
Donc ce n'est pas aujourd'hui que vous me raconterez d'où vient votre superbe tatouage. Je vous écoute. Qu'avez-vous remarqué?
There's something creepy about Marius up in the Citadel. Plus, he never comes down to the tavern. And you just can't trust a man who doesn't drink.
On m'a dit qu'il était arrivé récemment. Il a peut-être besoin d'un temps d'adaptation. Autre chose?
Have you seen Rygus walking around in that shiny armor of his all paranoid, like those dwarven statues are going to spring to life any minute?
Ce doit être lui qui a le rôle de garde. Je pense que ce sera tout.
Did you know there are tunnels running all the way under the city? Last one to go down there was Brandis, and it sent him to his deathbed.
On m'a déjà parlé de ces souterrains et je doute qu'ils me soient très utiles. Je suis là pour parler aux gens, pas au Ragnar. Je vous laisse.
Oh, so soon? Well, you know where to find me, honey.
Rastasia, faites-moi signe si vous apprenez quoi que ce soit d'inhabituel. Broll avait raison. Un peu de repos me ferait du bien. Des lits en pierre. Et on prétend que les Dwemer étaient avancés. Une cave? Ou alors c'est l'entrée des souterrains? Merde, c'est verrouillé. Et pas moyen de crocheter. Tant pis. Demain j'irai interroger les commerçants. L'argent fait perdre la raison. L'un d'eux aura peut-être de sinistres projets. Au travail. Deglund, c'est ça? Ravi de vous rencontrer. Je suis Sigurt. Je suis né à Korol. Et vous?
My story? Well, my name is Deglund, and I'm a merchant, yeah? But people say to me, Deglund, they say, Deglund, why are you a merchant? They find it surprising because I'm such an honest and trustworthy person. And sometimes you hear about your merchants who are, you know, dishonest. Well, I say to those people, I'm not like them. My father used to say to me, Deglund, you can't be like the others. You be a good boy. And I was, my friend. I was not only just a good boy. I was the best boy. The best boy now and the best merchant with the best prices for you.
Je n'ai pas vraiment besoin de trucs à acheter. Mais si vous savez comment sortir d'ici...
My friend, you're in luck. I actually do, but let's keep it down, eh? Don't want anyone else to hear, do we? But I'll be honest with you, my friend. I'm looking after you. There's a bit of a catch. See, it's only gonna work for one person, yeah? I've been keeping it to myself, you know, thinking maybe I'll need it myself one day. But I'm a reasonable guy, yeah. I reckon I could be, what's the word, persuaded? Persuaded to give it away for, say, 1,000 gold coins?
C'est une sacrée somme. J'ai des réserves, heureusement. Mais n'y a-t-il pas un autre moyen de vous aider?
Well, I like you, so I'm gonna be honest with you. Business here, it's hard, you know. Really hard. I'm doing it tough, yeah? And if I don't have the coin to pay the Jarl, then I lose my shop. I'm out in the cold. I have no money and no food, yeah? What I'm saying is, I need the money, my friend. That's all I need.
Je conçois. C'est quoi votre astuce miracle?
My friend, I can tell you it involves magic. Very special and very rare magic. But, I shouldn't say any more than that. I need to eat, you know.
Bon, je marche. Topez là.
Oh, good choice, my friend. You won't regret it. Oh, and if you do, no refunds. Not that it'll matter, because you'll be out of here in no time. And here it is. It's called an elixir of acrobatics. I got it from an alchemist in Morrowind years ago, and I've kept it with me just in case. And now it's all yours. Once you drink it, you'll be able to jump like a skeever on skooma. You should be able to leap up to the shaft at the entrance. Now go, my friend. Get out of here and be free.
1000 septimes pour une bouteille d'eau aromatisée. Enfant de dragon, tu parles. Enfant de pigeon, oui. Espérons que tous les marchands ici ne sont pas pareils. Bonjour, je viens d'arriver. Parlez-moi de vous.
Me? I'm Vernon, your friendly grocer and all-around nice guy. You want fresh food? You're in the right place. You want... Wait. Did you hear that?
Entendu quoi? J'ai rien entendu.
Oh, no. Someone just slid another letter under my door. Could you... do me a favor and grab that before anyone else sees it?
Bien sûr, je ne savais pas qu'il y avait un facteur ici. Des avis du Jarl, peut-être? Vernon, tu es une abomination. Rappelle-toi de la loi des nains. Tous paieront pour les péchés d'un seul. Tu peux avoir caché tes péchés aux yeux des Dwemer jusqu'à maintenant, mais c'est le dernier de tes soucis. Intéressant. Ainsi, vous avez des secrets, cher Vernon. Je vais devoir exiger des réponses.
Well, what did it say?
Quelqu'un vous considère comme une abomination. Si vous me confessez tout, je serai peut-être...
Look, I haven't done anything wrong, if that's what you're thinking. It's not as if I'm a vampire or a necromancer or anything. Somebody just has a problem with my preference for male company.
Oh, vous aimez simplement les hommes?
Nothing gets by you, does it? Sorry, that was mean of me. Yes, I like men. And when you grow up in Windhelm like I did, you expect a bit of hostility. I saw enough friends attacked and driven away by angry Nords to know the cost of not keeping your personal affairs to yourself. So I hid who I was for... what was it? 20 years? Living in the barracks with a dozen other guardsmen, watching what I said and where I looked. But that kind of fear eats away at you slowly, until living isn't any better than the thing you were afraid of. And that's when I came clean. Needless to say, since I'm now living underground on the opposite corner of SKYRIM, my openness didn't go well among the Nords of Windhelm. But at least down here, I get to be who I am. Or, at least, I thought that was the case. Perhaps I was wrong.
Bah, c'est n'importe quoi. Il n'y a que deux choses que tout Nordique doit aimer. L'hydromel et la baston. Allons, vous savez qui envoie ces horreurs?
keep my personal affairs to myself, and I've never really been interested in any of the men here. Not my type. It wouldn't usually bother me. I have a thick skin, and I can handle myself in a fight better than most. But if these threats keep getting worse, eventually my secret admirer is going to get violent and break the dwarves' laws.
Eh bien, dans ce cas, au nom de votre Jarl, je prends l'affaire en main.
What? Really? I didn't expect that, but thanks. It's always a relief to meet someone who's so open-minded. I'm glad you're here. I'd start by working out who uses red ink or blood on their letters. Come back and let me know what you find.
C'est pas du sang. Le sang sec sur le papier, c'est brun. Je le sais depuis... Je le sais, c'est tout. La dernière boutique, celle qui s'occupe des vêtements. Un papier ? Voyons voir. Récompense pour un anneau d'or perdu qui appartenait aux fils d'Abik et Miranda. Quitte à enquêter sur les gens, autant fouiller cet endroit de fond en comble.
Welcome to Firefly Finery.
Je ne suis pas venu pour acheter, malheureusement. Je viens à propos de l'anneau perdu. J'aimerais en savoir plus.
Ah, you saw my notice then. What about it?
J'aimerais aider, mais je viens juste d'arriver. Une idée d'où il pourrait être ?
Thank you. The ring belonged to my son, Limar. He wore it everywhere. He told me it was a gift from a strange wood elf he met in the forest once. It was the only thing I had to remind me of him. But a while ago, I dropped it down the stairs in my shop, and it rolled under a door at the bottom. The trouble is, I've never been able to unlock the door, or work out what's down there. But I'm sure it's possible, because I hear noises down there. So I'll bet that somebody, somewhere in the city, knows a way down there. And who knows what else you'll find once you get in.
Je serai vigilant. C'est la 3e fois qu'on me parle des souterrains. Il me faudra peut-être les explorer finalement. Tiens, Gulvar, on n'a pas vraiment eu le temps de faire connaissance. Quelle est votre histoire ?
Well, it's a sad one, but I don't mind telling it. Name's Gulvar. I'm a farmer, always was. Grew up on a farm near Whiterun. It was a good life. Fresh milk and eggs every day. Running around the farm barefoot with my brother and sisters. Never even had to lock our doors. One day, when I was about 18, my father and I were carting some produce into the market when we saw a group of strangers in the top field. My father told me to run back to the house and get his axe. So I did. I ran so fast I almost threw up. But by the time I got back, it was too late. I found him dead by the side of the road. The cart and all our produce was gone. That was the first time I learned about bandits. My mother passed soon after, and I took over the farm. Now I'm as good a farmer as any, and better than most, but things went downhill from there. The raiding started before long. I'd come outside at dawn and find a few chickens missing. Next it was a cow, then 2 cows.
Poursuivez.
That was the first time in 5 generations my family started locking its doors at night. We knew the guards from Whiterun weren't going to help us. One night, when we had nothing left to steal, there was a knock at the door. I knew who it was and what they wanted. I took my father's axe and pulled the door open real quick. Before he knew it, that bandit had my father's axe right down the middle of his skull. But there were more of them. I never saw how many, because the next thing I knew, I was waking up with a mouth full of dirt and lungs full of smoke. My home was burned to rubble. My family slaughtered like cattle. And they left me alive to see what they'd done. It still burns whenever I think about it.
Je suis navré, l'ami. Je vous comprends.
Well, at least I got one of the bastards. Cleaved that grin of his right in half. Sometimes it helps me get to sleep at night. Sometimes. Anyhow, after that I drifted some. Took odd jobs around Falkreath. But nothing seemed to work out. And then I guess I got desperate. I started taking things. Just small things. Carrots and cabbages. Just enough to survive. I wasn't proud of it. And then one day, I watched myself break into some guy's farmhouse and help myself to his things. And I guess I realized what I'd become. Next thing I knew, I was looking for a place to die. And I found the entrance to this place. And that shaft. And I started my life over again.
Je vois. Au moins, maintenant vous avez votre ferme et il n'y a pas de bandits.
Well, I'm a farmer, but the land I work isn't mine. Metellus had declared himself Jarl and claimed all the farmland before I got here.
Et j'imagine que ça ne vous satisfait pas spécialement.
I'm not. All I've ever wanted is to make a living by working the land. But it seems someone always has to go and steal the fruits of my labor. That bloody Jarl. He's no better than the bandits who destroyed my life. Only difference is he uses words instead of weapons. But he'll get his. One day. Just do me a favor and keep that last part to yourself, would you?
Bien sûr, bien sûr. Dites-moi, vous savez s'il y a un moyen de sortir d'ici?
Don't know why you're asking me. Don't know if there's a way out, and don't care. This is my home now. Not even a dozen bandits could drive me away.
Je comprends. Bien, je vous laisse. À plus tard.
Fair enough. See you around.
Gulvar a des pensées négatives envers le Jarl. Et il a déjà tué. Même si je le comprends, il est suspect. Excusez-moi, je peux vous poser quelques questions?
What is it?
Vous devez être Domitus. On m'a parlé de vous, mais j'aimerais entendre votre histoire de votre voix.
I'm sorry, what's my story? What in oblivion is your story? How dare you come in here like you own the place and expect me to explain myself to you?
Je crois qu'on ne s'est pas bien compris. Je reformule. Répondez avant que je vous en colle une.
I beg your pardon. Did you just threaten to hurt me?
Ouais.
Is that supposed to make me frightened of you? Let me explain something to you, peasant. Cut a single hair on my beard, cast a single spell, fire a single arrow, and the dwarves' law means you're dead. Dead. Got it? You might have been somebody important in your old life, but down here, you're no one. Here, I own you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Dans mon passé, j'ai fait moult exploits. Repousser l'invasion du Nouvel Ordre, tuer un dragon. Mais certes, ici, je ne peux pas vous faire de mal. Mais n'oubliez surtout pas que vous non plus.
Ah, you peasants, never thinking things through. You see, down here, I don't need to hurt you to have power over you. Force means nothing here. I get to enjoy the privileges that my station in life affords me. I live in the citadel, I do what I want, and I eat the food you peasants give me. And if the peasants feel hard done by, what are they going to do about it? Start a rebellion? Plot a little coup against the Jarl? Ridiculous. They'd break the dwarves' law and be dead within minutes, so they'll never do it. They'll just accept their lot in life and do what they're told. And that's why, now that you know your place, you're going to do something for me.
Je vais faire quelque chose pour vous. Je ne prends mes ordres qu'auprès du Jarl. Et... oh, vous n'êtes pas le Jarl.
I want you to retrieve something for me. It's a helmet. Dwarven. Made thousands of years ago. But still in immaculate condition. One of those vigilants of Stendar had it with him when he went down into the old mine tunnels over by the lake. He never came out. I want you to go down there and bring it back. Now, do you have any questions?
Définitivement, il faudra que j'aille dans ces souterrains. Bon, si par hasard je trouve ce home, je tenterai de penser à vous.
Now there's a good peasant. Go on now. And don't you show your face in the citadel again without it, you understand?
Non, navré, j'ai pas bien compris. Je dois être sourd au tocard. Salut Rastasia. La forme?
Oh, I'm so glad you decided to come see me. What can I do for you, sweet thing?
J'ai entendu beaucoup de rumeurs. J'aimerais savoir si vous connaissiez un moyen de quitter la ville.
Only one way out of this city, and that's through the bottom of a mug of moonshine, if you get me. Solve all your problems. At least for a while. But then again, some folks will overdo it. Ulrin, the Dwemer fellow, can't miss him. Hit the drinks pretty hard after his wife, Maisie, disappeared. Just sits there, night after night. Poor guy. Wish I knew what happened to her. Caught lots of people talking, but nobody seems to know anything. Odd.
Une disparition? Ça, c'est intéressant. À bientôt.
Come and visit me again anytime you like.
Heard you held back an invasion all on your own. That's fine work.
Les nouvelles vont vite. J'en ai tout juste parlé à Domitus. Parlez-moi de vous.
My story? Well, I'm from Markarth originally. Started working at Kolskiga Mines as a lad. And after a while, the Silverbloods made me foreman. I was doing pretty well for myself. Until somebody decided to knock me down the shaft into this place. I had a wife and son. Still up there, I suppose. Though, they probably think I'm long gone. But, chin up, right? Meanwhile, I'm stuck down here, supervising workers to earn me keep. Waiting for the day that I can get out of here and back to my life in Markarth.
Et qu'est-ce qui vous empêche de partir? Vous connaissez peut-être une issue?
I wish. Seems like dwarves designed this place to keep folk in. But the only thing that keeps me sane is thinking there has to be a way out.
Dites, j'ai remarqué que les relations entre vous et les travailleurs étaient tendues.
Well, I'd be lying if I said they're happy. but I'd also be lying if I said I cared. They're decent people and all, but they seem to have an hard time grasping that somebody around here's got to work the farms, or we all starve. Gulver's the worst of the lot. Seems like a decent man at first, but he's got a temper on him. Once he told me he killed a man before he came here. He'll tell you, if you ask him. Of course, down here with the Dwarves Law, a bad temper could land us all in a lot of trouble. I'd keep an eye on that one, if I were you.
N'ayez crainte, je garde un œil sur lui. Comme sur tout le monde ici.
Alright, well, I'll see you around.
Can I help you with something?
J'imagine que vous êtes Ulrine. En même temps, il n'y a pas 40 Dwemer ici. Vous accepteriez de me parler de votre passé?
I don't see why I should share it with you.
Bon, si vous êtes réticent. Votre femme, elle a disparu. Comment? Elle s'est échappée de la cité?
Well, she's not here anymore. That's all I know.
J'aimerais savoir où elle est allée. Je pourrais peut-être vous aider.
How should I know where she went? I woke up one morning and she was just gone. Didn't say goodbye, didn't take anything with her. And now you people won't stop harassing me, judging me, asking me questions like you think I had something to do with it. Well, I didn't, and nobody cares that I've lost my wife. They just love a bit of scandal, or to find out how they can get out of here too. You're all animals.
Vous savez, dans les cas de disparition dans un couple, c'est bien souvent du côté du conjoint qu'il faut chercher.
I swear I didn't hurt her. I would never. I love her. And if I'd known she was leaving, I would have gone with her. I honestly don't know anything. I keep going over it in my head. Did someone kill her? Surely that would have broken the dwarves' law. Maybe she went wandering into the underground tunnels, or into the palace, and never found her way out. But why would she leave in the night?
Navré d'être indiscret, mais je dois savoir. Avait-elle une liaison secrète? Un amant?
Not that it's any of your business, but no, I don't think so. She was loyal, I think. She used to write me love letters. I still have one, somewhere. But even if she'd been seeing someone, she couldn't have kept it a secret in a place this small. Rustacia would have known about it for sure.
En effet. Je vais fouiner alors. On se reverra.
All right. Please, let me know if you hear anything about Maisie.
Bonsoir.
Oh, hello there.
Votre accent. Vous n'êtes pas nordique, n'est-ce pas?
I'm a Breton from High Rock. I've studied history at the Imperial City, which led me to Skyrim in search of Dwemer ruins. And now I'm here. Some days I just can't believe my luck. Working with Brawl, researching the richest source of Dwemer history and technology I could have imagined. I feel like we're on the brink of some amazing discoveries about the Dwemer. Who knows? Maybe we'll find not all of them have disappeared.
Vous devriez pouvoir m'apprendre des trucs sur cette ville.
I could, but Brawl knows much more than I do. You should really talk to him. Ask him any question you have. He's amazingly knowledgeable.
J'ai déjà pu tuer le temps avec lui. Dites, s'il vous faut un coup de main dans vos recherches, n'hésitez pas.
Now that you mentioned it, I do. I need you to get something for me, and it won't be easy. I've tried everything I can think of, and still nothing. There's a big Nord living down in the city called Rikus. You may have seen him walking around in an immaculate example of dwarven armor. I need that armor. It's the only one like it, and I believe it to be crucial in unlocking the secret of this place. The trouble is, before I could get a good look at it, that brute Rikas claimed it as his own, and has been wearing it ever since. I've tried everything. Appeals to his better nature, flattery, charm, even threats. It's like negotiating with a brick wall. The only thing I haven't tried is violence. And you know how that would end. but I'm convinced there's a way to get it. There has to be.
J'irai tenter de lui parler. Entre Nordiques, on se comprend.
Thank you. If you do manage to get it, you're welcome to keep it. I just need to have a quick look at it, that's all.
Bon, navré, mais je dois quitter votre charmante compagnie.
That's fine. I've got a lot of reading to do if I'm going to know half as much as Brawl one day.
Allons rendre visite à ce ricasse. Il dort. Je peux en profiter pour jeter un œil. Alors, manifestement, ce ricasse aime avoir ses équipements en parfait état. Une hache d'armes, un marteau de guerre. Pas mal. Ah, de la lecture. Le défi de l'armurier. Comme c'est surprenant. Bon, rien d'anormal. Du papier et de l'encre. Vernon, dernier avertissement. Ainsi, vous voyez d'un mauvais œil les préférences des autres qui ne vont pas dans votre sens. Je vais pouvoir m'amuser un peu. Bonjour, Ricasse. Navré de perturber votre sommeil.
What do you want?
Je venais saluer un frère nordique et j'ai remarqué ces lettres pour Vernon.
Yeah, so what? What are you gonna do about it?
Eh bien, je connais quelques sortilèges. Si vous n'arrêtez pas, croyez-moi, je ferai de vous la poupée sexuelle de Vernon.
You're crazy, you know that? Alright, point taken. I mean, not point taken as in... You know, I'm not like that. I'll leave him alone. But you stay away from me too, got it? Get out of my house.
Avec plaisir. À une prochaine fois, l'ami.
Get out now.
Voilà une nouvelle qui fera plaisir à Vernon. Et j'ai un suspect de plus. Un instant, je me suis trompé de maison. C'est pas chez Vernon ici. Rastasia. Vaut mieux que je ne dérange pas mon informatrice. Cela dit, ma mission est de fouiller toute la ville. Alors autant être méticuleux. Une tenue et des armes de parjure. Ça, c'est un très mauvais signe. Mais ça explique votre tatouage. Une lettre. Si elle est signée de Madanak. Il n'y a pas de moyen facile de le dire, alors je vais l'écrire. C'est fini entre nous. Oh merde. À y repenser, c'était une erreur de croire que prendre une parjure pour épouse serait une chose exaltante. Si Rastasia garde encore cette lettre, elle a probablement toujours des sentiments. Reprends ton amulette de Mara et va-t'en aussi loin de Blancherive que possible. Je t'ai aimé, autrefois. Ma pauvre amie, j'espère que vous avez trouvé un peu de réconfort en venant ici. Une autre lettre? Putain de commère, marre de tes mensonges. Je vais te choper à la taverne, stupide sorcière parjure. Je vais te donner une bonne leçon. Je suis désolé, Rastasia. Si j'avais su... Reposez-vous bien. Vos jours sont bien assez pénibles, ne gâchez pas vos nuits. Si un jour tu as besoin de quoi que ce soit, un coup de main, un verre ou une épaule, n'hésite pas. La chose la plus proche de Sauvegarde en Tamriel. Eh ben... Vernon, navré de vous réveiller. J'ai des nouvelles. Des bonnes.
Any luck working out who my secret admirer is?
Ouais, c'était Ricasse. J'ai trouvé l'encre et il n'a pas nié.
Rikas? The big crazy nod who walks around with his weapon drawn. Of all the people it could have been, he's the most terrifying.
Ne vous inquiétez pas, je me suis assuré qu'il cesse de vous déranger.
Why? What did you do?
Je l'ai menacé de lui jeter un sortilège faisant de lui votre poupée sexuelle. Il n'a pas aimé. J'admets que ça manquait un peu de subtilité, mais je doute qu'il aurait compris autrement.
My friend, that's hilarious. I wish I could have been there to see his face. Thank you so much for helping me out like that.
Je vous en prie.
Hey, I have something I'd like to give to you. It's not much, considering what you've done for me, but I hope you like it. It's a ring I've been carrying around forever. I think it might have some magical properties. Maybe you can get some use out of it.
Oh, eh bien merci. Allez, je vous laisse.
Well, come on back anytime you like.
Un anneau de furtivité. J'espère que vous n'aurez plus jamais à vous cacher, Vernon. Bon, récapitulons. Ça fait 2 jours que je suis là. J'ai déjà 3 suspects. Gulvar, qui a déjà tué et qui a une rancœur envers le Jarl, Rikas, qui a proféré des menaces contre Vernon, et enfin Ulrine, qui est le dernier à avoir vu sa compagne en vie. Je doute que Rikas aille plus loin dans ses invectives désormais, et même si Gulvar a ses opinions, il semble aimer cet endroit, et ne risquerait pas de tout détruire. Et Ulrine, eh bien, s'il a fait disparaître sa femme, alors il a déjà enfreint les lois. Mais rien ne s'est produit. De toute manière, en l'absence de corps... Rastasia, Vernon, Domitus et sa compagne, même Gaïa, tous restent malheureusement des suspects. Bonsoir, je vous ai aperçu dans les couloirs de la citadelle, mais nous n'avons pas fait connaissance.
Oh my, it's very nice of you to take an interest in my life, dear. But you don't need to humor an old woman.
Allons, je ne suis pas un enfant. Je souhaite sincèrement en apprendre plus sur vous.
Really? Well, you're the first person in the city to say that. Well, let's see. These days I mostly just sweep the streets here, keep them clean. Cleanliness is next to godliness, or so they say. It's not very inspiring, as you can imagine, but the alternative is to wind up like poor Dooley.
Dooley? Je ne l'ai pas encore rencontré. Qui est-ce?
Oh, you haven't met him yet. Don't worry, I'm sure he'll introduce himself to you sooner or later. He's homeless. He lives in a cave by the lake. I feel sorry for him. I think most of us do. But ever since his brother died, he's been obsessing over some long-lost treasure. The Jarl decided because he can't work, he doesn't deserve to live in a house like the rest of us. So he lives in a tent in a cave of sorts. But don't let him drag you into it. I'm quite sure it's imaginary. A great loss can do terrible things to a person's mind.
Ça, je peux le comprendre.
Well, anyway, that's about all there is about me to tell, I'm afraid. I'm not very interesting.
N'importe quelle histoire est intéressante si on la raconte bien, disait ma mère.
Well, the most important thing in my life is prayer. So let me ask you, have you found room in your heart for Mara, the mother goddess?
Eh bien, je suis sûr que Mara pourrait avoir de la place dans mon cœur, mais malheureusement, l'amour est le cadet de mes soucis.
Oh, I see how it is. Well, there may not be room in your heart for Mara, but there's always room in Mara's heart for you. I'll pray for you.
Eh bien, merci. Je vous dirai si ça fonctionne. À plus tard.
Oh, well, goodbye.
Allons voir ce Dooley. Ce palace est sacrément impressionnant. Je me demande quel genre de monarque a pu y vivre. Des champignons et une tente. Triste vie. Je peux vous parler?
Oh, hello. I wasn't following you.
Enchanté, Douli. Je me nomme Sigurt. J'aimerais apprendre à vous connaître. Vous voulez bien me raconter votre histoire?
My what? My story? Oh, do you want to hear about me? I'm sorry, but my memory is not very good. I only remember some things. I came here with my brother Horrible. He used to look after me, and he said he always would. But then he died. Now nobody looks after me. I'm not very good at remembering things. Sometimes I forget, so I need help. That's why I need some help finding Horrible's treasure.
Un trésor? Dites-moi plus.
Well, my brother told me before he died that he had left me something very precious in a secret chest. He hid it away just for me. I've asked the others for help, but they don't help me. The Jarl even wrote me this letter, but I'm not very good with words. Here, do you think you could read it for me? Tell me what it says.
Oui, bien sûr. Attendez une seconde. Douli, c'est avec une grande peine que j'ai appris le décès de votre frère. Il nous manquera. Malheureusement, votre faible contribution à notre société me contraint à devoir récupérer les clés du domicile que vous et votre frère partagiez. Je vous prierai également de cesser de mentionner ce trésor sans arrêt. Il n'existe pas. Je l'ai lu.
You did? Oh, thank you. What does it say?
Le Jarl affirme que ce trésor n'existe que dans votre tête. Il souhaite que vous arrêtiez d'importuner les citoyens à son sujet.
What? No, that can't be right. My brother, he told me he left me a fortune. He wouldn't lie to me. Why would he lie to me? You'll help me, won't you? You'll help me find it, please.
Écoutez, je ne sais pas s'il existe, mais je veux bien tenter de vous aider.
Thank you. All I know is that it's hiding somewhere in the city. And you need this rusty key. My brother gave it to me to unlock it.
Une idée de là où ça pourrait être dissimulé? La ville est grande.
I can't. Sorry. I don't remember things so good. But he said it was hidden under the ground and that I have to hold my breath. That's all I remember.
Bon, je vais faire avec.
Oh, all right.
D'ailleurs, si un jour vous avez froid, venez frapper à ma porte. Je loge.
Oh, hello.
Ouais, je vois. J'imagine que ma résidence est justement celle que partageaient Douli et Arubal. Retenir sa respiration. Bon, je tenterai le coup demain, après avoir acheté quelques équipements. Bonjour, Ismar, c'est ça?
Hello, neighbor.
On ne m'a pas vraiment parlé de vous, alors je vous écoute.
My story? Oh, not much to tell, love. I just work the land, make sure we've got enough food for everyone. Can't afford to run out here, you know? It's hard work. Probably harder than being Jarl. But I don't mind it. Keeps me active as I'm getting on a bit. And I sleep soundly every night.
Vous avez dit que le Jarl était fainéant? Vous pensez qu'il ne travaille pas assez pour la communauté?
No, love. I don't think he works hard at all. And I'd say the same to his face if I ever saw him. But he's always hiding up there in his citadel. doing... You know what? I'm not even sure what he does. I know he doesn't keep order. We've got the dwarves' law for that. But live and let live, I say. Long as I have a roof over my head and food on my table, and good neighbors like Gulvar, I can't complain.
Dites, depuis le temps, vous avez trouvé un moyen de partir d'ici?
Oh, come on, love. It's not that bad, is it? You've only just arrived. Why not give the place a chance before you go looking for a way out?
Si je parviens à sortir d'ici, je pourrais tenter d'empêcher certains événements regrettables. Je pourrais peut-être même sauver ma mère, qui sait.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, but I'm afraid I don't know if there's a way out or not. Now that I think about it, you might want to talk to Degland over at the Honest Trader. Offered to sell me a way out a while back, but his price was steep. Up to you. Bye for now.
Deglund, le commerçant honnête. La bonne blague. C'est vous, l'alchimiste de la ville?
Oh, a new person. Well, welcome to our city. Or whatever it is the Jarl tells us to say.
Vous n'avez pas répondu à ma question.
I'm Luki. I'm what passes for an alchemist and healer around here. I'll be honest, I don't much care for dealing with people, or healing them. But I wouldn't trust anyone else around here with the responsibility. And I guess somebody's gotta do it, right?
Et moi qui ai toujours cru que les guérisseurs étaient des gens altruistes?
Oh, don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't like my neighbors. I don't like anyone. Stupid, untrustworthy, selfish, ugly creatures we humans are. But you know what? At least down here, people are on their best behavior most of the time, what with the dwarves' law and all. I mean, people are still bastards, but at least they have to be discreet about it. Nobody's openly violent, and nobody's ever stolen anything from me.
Les lois vous protègent. On m'a dit que vous vous occupiez d'un homme à l'agonie.
Ah, yes. Poor Brandis. I've been doing my best to keep the poor fool alive. What of him?
Que lui est-il arrivé? À part un accident, je ne vois pas ce qui aurait pu lui causer du tort.
He came here with his partner, full of big talk about how Stendar sent them to purge some great evil from beneath the city. Now, none of us know exactly what's down there. But if there is a great evil, then it made the mighty Stendar look like a milk drinker. All I know is nobody with half a brain should go down there, not without a way to protect themselves from the energy that killed poor Brandis.
J'ai encore une question concernant Brandas.
Yes, what about him?
Je peux vous aider? J'ai quelques notions.
Yes, I suppose. Just go down and check up on him for me, would you? His house is not far from here, down in the inner ring of the city.
Bien. En échange, j'aurai une petite commande de potions.
All right. See you soon, neighbor.
Et une excellente journée à vous, Rikas.
Heard you got to kill those looters. Wish I could have joined you. I haven't been allowed to fight in years.
Un testament? Voyons voir. Je lègue toutes mes possessions, y compris mes bottes Dwemer immaculées, à quiconque voudra poursuivre ma mission d'éradication du mal qui gît sous cette cité. Par Shor, c'est un miracle qu'il soit encore en vie. Brandas?
You there. Come over here.
Qu'est-ce qu'il vous est arrivé? Pourquoi êtes-vous venu ici?
My
doesn't matter now. I don't have much time. I just need you to listen to me. The others all think I'm mad.
Allons, économisez vos souffles. Que voulez-vous dire?
Stendar. He plants these images in my head. He shows me secrets. Made me come here.
Qu'avez-vous vu?
Something terrifying. Deep in the earth beneath the city. Powerful. And evil. I went down into the tunnels to destroy it. But the energy, it seeps into your bones. Please, you must find a way to get down there. And finish what
C'est fini. Bon sang. Et si on s'était trompé? Et si le cataclysme venait des profondeurs de la ville, et non pas de ses lois? Bien, j'accepte, Brandas. Je finirai ce que vous avez commencé. Ces bottes, ce doivent être les bottes Dwemer immaculées. Elles brillent comme l'armure de Rikas. Si Brandas les lègue, c'est qu'il y a une raison. Et je vais la découvrir. Brandas était sévèrement brûlé, presque autant que les cadavres qui jonchaient les rues. Quelle créature effroyable peut faire ça? Un dragon souterrain, peut-être? Bon sang, il fait chaud ici. Pas le moindre courant d'air. On se croirait dans la panse d'un troll. Du minerai. Une mine d'or. Et voilà le malheureux acolyte de Brandas, avec le casque que convoitait Domitius. Tu peux te le mettre où je pense, Dominus. Cette chaleur, c'est insoutenable. Bordel, ça brûle. Ça brûle. Impossible d'avancer plus loin sans finir en cendres. C'est plus ardent qu'un volcan, mais ce n'en est pas un. C'est autre chose. Et je découvrirai quoi? Je t'en fais la promesse, ville maudite. Je percerai un par un chacun de tes mystères. Et je sortirai d'ici